Interesting. Hello there. This is gonna be a very late stream tonight. It's been a very long day, but I would have felt bad if I didn't actually stream at least 30 minutes of this tonight. But as mentioned, it's been a very long day. We'll go over this. We'll do 2 rewatches. I am definitely probably gonna change that because the sigils just make it look so off. All right. So besides that, we'll finish up both their desperation attacks. Then we can finally wrap up Mia's section. Her and Minority have been taking central focus for 4 videos. We got to bring it back to Isaac. But yeah, this is literally the finale. But as mentioned, it's been a relatively long day. I've just been so tied up. I started the lore video for the Doppelganger one that's coming out this Friday. I got 5 minutes in before IRL happened, which IRL is just drift car shenanigans. We were getting the tank and it literally took the whole entire day. But that video will be released on Friday. This one sometime in August. I just don't know when. It just depends how much time I have to work on this. So as usual, we do our rewatches just to make sure nothing too crazy is happening. I still have to add a few effects on this. I'm gonna give myself about 30 minutes to work tonight. At least getting something done. Yu Yu Hakusho will get in the background, peak. And actually, I have like 3 days left here. On Sunday, I will be back in the barracks. Not looking forward to that because of. Wait a minute, camera's not on. That's fine. We'll do this. I'll turn the camera on in a moment, then we'll go from there. I'm not even mad about that. But anyways, as I was saying, Sunday I'll be back, and we'll have a little bit more time to do a lot more things. It looks so weird without the camera on. It's gonna be weird not seeing Mercury Lighthouse Base anymore. So wherever we go next, excuse me, wherever we go next, I'll have to make something just as great as this. Oh my goodness. It looks so weird. Alright, now we're going to turn the camera back on. Now we're good to go. If I could find a flame effect that at least matches this, it would look so much better. I guess what we can do is kind of like what Goku did that one time with the finger. He had the finger in the aura, then as soon as he pointed it out, it became a little bit more detailed, if I remember correctly. Something like that. I'll figure it out. For now, I'm keeping this as is because this actually looks pretty good. Alright, so now let's watch this with the camera on. Also, remember, the longer your sprite animation is, the longer it takes for you to watch a test movie. We're at 9,000 frames, so I have like at least 7,000 frames left. Remember, 16,000 frames is the limit. Anything past that, you're not going to get anything. You won't be able to add symbols. You can still add frames, but you won't be able to add symbols. Productivity's gonna be a lot better now because I'm bringing my whole gaming setup with me this time. I'm still gonna be streaming off of my laptop until I get a secondary monitor. I do have two monitors, but I need to get an actual secondary monitor for my setup. So just bear with me. That's a later problem. I'm not dealing with that right now. As soon as the PC gets there, we'll figure things out. I could have slowed that down a little bit, or dashing in, or I could have zoomed in a little bit more. We need shaking here. What I should have did, no, it's fine. I should have had a freeze frame on her face. But I'm not too worried about that. Well, maybe. Nareed sniping death is so silly. This can be a little bit closer. All right. Actually, we might be pushing it a little tiny bit, because we do have to make space for dialogue. Let's put it at 150. And that's still maybe too close. We gotta pay attention to Mia's Uggs and Minardi's Tims. You need to make sure they're both in the camera frame. Still really close. All right. Let's open up my FLA files real quick. My own FLA ones. We're not going to use Kaya's for now. If I can find a better flame, it looks so good. Because this, I like it. The fact that she's just charging it, it's just doesn't match. Or if I can find elemental flame like this, it'd be great. Mia, I don't know. We put something here as a placeholder. We don't know if we're going to keep it yet. Okay. Luckily, I have dedicated firewalls. Also, I haven't said this in a while. There's a reason why I'm using specific effects. Certain effects will not work with newer versions of Adobe Animate. It's very annoying, but you'll know once an effect will not work. You can put it in the timeline, but you may run a very high chance of your symbol getting replaced by a white dot. If that happens, you're playing with fate right there. You need to get rid of that symbol immediately, or else Adobe Animate will see your project as corrupted. Let me yap for a second. So, Adobe Animate will view it as corrupted, and it will kamikaze your entire project. It's happened to me before. Every single symbol layer got messed up. I was left with a blank screen. It was really bad. So I'll read you the exact effect. I'll read you the exact box that's on my screen right now. You can't see it because it didn't show up via OBS for some weird reason. So Aseprite 2.0 is no longer supported in this version of Animate. This document will now be set to publish as Aseprite 3.0. Also, any Aseprite code attached to the symbol or component instances have been removed. Please be sure to convert all Aseprite 2.0 content, example being code components to Aseprite 3.0 before publishing. Otherwise, the content will not compile. In a perfect world, I hear Guru Valley. In a perfect world, Adobe Animate will be like, hey, sure, I just want to use the effect. But no, it decides it wants to just destroy the entire project. So you have to be very wary of that. So right now, we're just trying to find a better flame. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm here. Don't do this. Oh. Oh my god. No, definitely not that one. Because when Minardi does her attack, I need a flame that goes right behind her. Hello, Eruption. Not a Kamehameha, but we'll look at it anyways. Huh? Is that not a Kamehameha? No. If only I would have used that. I would have used that for something else, but not now. What the fuck? That's a gun flame. That's eruption. No. I wonder. No, it's fine. With the flame is fine. Ah, there's that effect that fucked us up last time. So we're definitely avoiding you. Do not have this? I do not. Alright, can't use this. This may take me a couple minutes, so just bear with me. Nope. Speaking of which, I guess I can actually look for Mia's as well while I'm here. No. Oh, no, not this one. Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right, I found the aura. I knew what was gonna happen. Now I can go painstakingly get rid of everything. Interesting. All right, we're gonna give ourselves like another 45 minutes. This is definitely gonna take a while. Look at all these great ice effects that I just did not use. This is... I'll say this is the hardest part of the sprite animation effects. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see how this looks, but I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna have her do that because that would actually look pretty cool. All right. Damn it. Yep. All right. We're committed now. Now we're gonna replace all minorities auras. Again, that was only as a placeholder. Think I would have to do the whole thing. That would be bad. It was called or something. Not really bothered by that. All right. So luckily, it's all the way back here. All right, we're close. It's after the Ojo Sama Mia. All right, so right here. This will take a while. All right, put it right on top of minority. Make this a little bit bigger. We want to cover her entire body. Don't worry about this for now. A little bit more. Okay. We're not going to worry about that for now. So now, go to this. We're going to see how adding it looks. That looks really good. We'll probably just keep it as an add. Anything's better than what we had before. Now we're going to do the same thing here to make this a little bit smaller. All right. Okay, next. So we're going to copy this again. Since that ends over there, copy frames. Why did I have that? Oh, okay. Clear. Blank keyframe. Paste. Clear this. Insert blank keyframe. No, insert keyframe. Clear this. Insert keyframe. We'll be doing the tween. Right click anywhere in between this. We've gone over this before. We'll go over it again. So here's point A, here's point B. I want this to follow Minardi's motion downward. So I have to rotate this. That should be fine. So now it will look like this. But it looks stupid like that. So we need to add a tween in between them. So point A, point B, click anywhere in between point A and point B, right click it, create classic tween, which would be your first option. Now it'll follow Minardi downwards. Perfect. It's gonna be so weird not being here in a couple days. The fuck? Give me 1 second. The hell? Even though I'm not at work, I'm still at work. Give me a minute. What the actual fuck? All right, sorry about that. We're all set now. Okay. This could have been a little bit better. I'm probably going to replace this. She gets hit by icicle. I'm going to change that now. Nothing's ever set in stone, but let's focus on Minardi's auras. We're gonna lock this up. Clear this. Insert blank keyframe. Paste. Okay, you can't see it from here. Did I mention this before? Why is this all the way over here? You see what I mean? You have to be very careful with Adobe Animate. This has been giving us issues before. Her aura should be going on the same time Minardi's is, but Minardi's is going first. So frames got added right, frames got taken away or added. It's something like that. So we just gotta bring it back here. Now we're good. Don't know how the hell that happened. And like I mentioned before, you have to be very. This is why we do the rewatch. I didn't notice it in the rewatch, so shame on me. But Adobe Animate does decide to add and get rid of frames at times. Okay. Paste this. That looks so much infinitely better. Son of a bitch. Clear keyframe. Insert blank keyframe. Paste this. We're on top of her. Zoom it down a little tiny bit. So our aura is a little bit more even with Mia's. We don't want to have the scales tipping her direction. Don't know why we have a random blink keyframe here, so we're gonna get rid of it. What's this? Save it. Again, that's so rude. Okay, that should be the last time she actually uses her aura. We're not gonna do the rewash just yet because we still have to get rid of the icicle. All right. Okay, let's find a substitute. Mean. Damn it. I have an idea. No. Wait. Wait, why is that playing? Leon, we love you, but we don't love you that much. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even lined up anymore. See, something got fucked up. Yeah, something's really wrong here. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Okay. Now we're good. Nothing's ever set in stone. We can do this. Okay. We're going to put Ice Needle here. Save this. Okay. Oh, whoops. I goofed. I goofed again. Okay. So what we can do so this is so graphic. Play keyframe. You know when that ends. This starts so late. I don't honestly have to move it right here. Move it right there. That can work. I just gotta do something. Yeah, that can work. Keyframe. That's gonna be a combo, a very interesting combo. So we're gonna play this and see how the hell this goes. I'm just happy I got rid of that aura. It was just an eyesore. Don't mind me. Give me a minute. I thought so. You know, I'm kind of happy I actually turned on the camera this time. It's only been 35 minutes. It feels like it's been like hours already. All right, we gotta pay attention here. Perfect. I can make it a little bit bigger, but that's actually perfect. I'm fine with that. I'm honestly fine with that. Make the icicle a little bit bigger, have a little bit more oomph. Perfect. So much better than the red one. Ah, the toxic song. Okay. Now that that's settled. Okay. I wonder if I can pull this off. There's better options. No, let's not do it. We'll find something that's better. It doesn't fit her. Ah, the heart aura. This actually might. Having someone do white flames would actually be cool. That's definitely golly. Jesus. Turn up boot maps. Just curious about something. I knew it. Nope. Sucks. Gotta keep looking. Well, looks like I found it. At least one of them. Wait a minute. That's the place blue symbol. Stop. So much white. Works. Too elaborate, but cool. Nope. How is your fire? How is your fire? No. Damn. It's gonna be a tough one. I might just change it to that. I'm gonna have to change it to that. Okay, yeah, we'll change it to that. I just didn't want it to look stupid. That's my thing. I just didn't want it to look stupid. Ew. Excuse me. Ew. Excuse me. Inside. There we go. Okay. Hello, Kay. Fine. Why is that so white? We can't do that right now. Why pick white background? That's just too bright. And this is for heart. Ah, fighting games. Oh, get what? What? That can work. Wait, I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea. All right, we'll give it a minute or so. So we'll do minorities first. As soon as this wants to load up, I have a specific effect that we'd actually use here. Just don't know how well it's gonna look. We'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. Give me a minute. It's always Kaya's effects that are just like lagging. Everything else is fine, so don't drink less for my age. Cherish your liver. So while we wait, one of my biggest gripes was just trying to see if we can get a more good-looking fire charge from Minority. I like what we're doing with the flame in the background. It's just we need to get the flame on our arm look good. All right, so this is gonna take a minute. We'll go to Aseprite for a moment. I guess we can work on Unknown. Well, Karis. Oh yeah, because I gave her Kikijumanji. So the problem is there's no problem. No problem at all, actually. We won't talk about how long this took me to draw. Copy, paste. Ah, P. Whatever. We'll do it this hard way now. Easy enough. Actually, not easy enough. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Has to be longest. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Daggers are weird. I blame you, but you can help. I blame you, Ivan. All right. Okay. Normally, I'd be going to the training stage, but we're gonna skip that tonight. No. You don't want bad habits. Training stage is not even up. Shit. Team assets, battle, background, lesson 1, training stage. Yeah, this is fine. Good. Alright, we don't need this up no more. This should be finally all set. Alright. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I need something with a little bit more oomph. That so tempted. It's not like we can't. It'd be very weird because it's like no, we can't. I think we can do that. Okay, let's just get the sprite in there, and we'll go from there. Okay, so Minardi's gonna charge up. She's doing right now. Oh yeah, we so need to add that. I think that's good. I hear my dog in the background, don't mind me. Yeah, I think we have to screen this. So Minardi's charging up. Now we get her ending sprite. She has to do an ease immediately at Mia, which Mia's gonna do so in return. I think they're a little bit too close right now, but I'll probably have to move them later. But we'll worry about that later. Like keyframe. Where is she? Oh, yeah. All right, we need to turn all this off. Remember, don't let free transform fool you. Free transform right now is a bad thing to do. You need to turn this into a symbol first. You don't, things are going to be blurry. So modify. Bitmap. Trace bitmap. Color threshold 1. Minimum area 1 pixels. Corner threshold many corners. Curve fit pixels. Okay. F8. Did we convert this to a symbol? Call it whatever you want to call it. All right, then you should be good to go from there. She's gonna be low profiling, so. Yo, this song's 19 years old. Holy shit. 19-year-old song. Oh my god. It's like OG. God, this is literally OG YouTube days. So what we have to do is we have to scale it to Mia size. Mia size is... Oh, turn off the camera. Be sure you turn off the camera before you even do that. And knowing me, because I suck at this at times, I'm going to forget to turn the camera back on. Because you have to make sure this is properly sized up. If the camera's on, your sizing's going to be all over the place. So 193 by 83. You're too close. Way too close. So what I have to do is not. This is fine. As soon as Minardi lands, Minardi has to land. Yeah, we have to fix Minardi first. Minardi has to land right. Move her right there. She's at 573.1. That still might be too close. I thought. I'm even thinking of putting this below all this. No, it has to be on top. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Why'd I put this on Minority Clone? I'm wilding. It's her keyframe. Perfect. I know it's a little weird, but it's supposed to be going in one motion. He's in and out. As soon as she starts moving, we have to turn this off right there. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We'll try this first. I don't think that has enough oomph, to be honest. B. I'm still. I have to move Mia now. I'm gonna have to change this though. Yeah, I have to change this. So she's gonna have to dash, which is fine. We'll do that. We'll deal with that later. Why'd I put it in trash? It has to go below everything. Put it on. It's fine. We need to make this so super powerful. So right here, we're good. Now we got to get Minardi's dash. So she look absolutely stupid doing this. Oh, this can definitely work. Wait, no, I don't need to do that. Right there. Copy this. Part of me wants to try to replicate the laser sequence from Kingdom Hearts 2, but I know damn well I probably can't do it. Oh no! I thought it's fine. It's weird that it's. That's a very funny look. All right, fine. Sure, whatever. I can fix that later. Let's just look at the fruits of our effort, and then we can go from there. Oh shit. Pause. Do not want next song I can't play. Okay. We'll do like an extra 10 minutes. So we just move Mia, because Mia's too close. So we got Minardi's Desperation Attack. Now we gotta do Mia's probably tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a little bit later streaming because I definitely need to make up for lost time in regards to that lore video that had to get released on Friday. Actually, no. Ooh, this is... Oh, I know what to do. As soon as Mia starts winding up, I'm gonna have her just back up, do the whole dash backward, bam! That's what we're gonna do. Because they're way too close right now. So right here. Let's have Mia do it right here. Insert keyframe. We're to move Mia like right there. I still don't know if I'm gonna be using this. Okay. Now, let's see when Minardi ends. They're still too close. I do admit, it's the background that kills it for me. Well, the thumbnail for this, but it's still pretty bumping. All right, let's see. I did not turn on the camera. I caught myself. I gotta wait till the movie starts and I can exit out of it. All right, so we did a lot today. We primarily focused on fixing this. We gave Unknown / Karis a new sprite. It's gonna be a lot of stuff we still have to do. But like I said, tomorrow I'm primarily focusing on getting the lore video done because I need to get that released by Friday before I fly out. Just give it a second. I mean, wait, how long is this song again? Let me go back. I do admit, I do like how it starts. It starts really, really strong. Tomorrow we'll work on Mia's desperation attack. So happy we changed it. That's much better than it's a better effect. Definitely is. That's how I lost all behind me. I got totally distracted. I'll miss TV. We see some very diabolical shit play in the background there before. It's bad when etchy happens. All right. Oh, fuck! I saw that. So, yeah. No frames? You doing it again, Adobe Animate? Not adding frames. I was a fool. I forgot. I'm a fool. How the what? What went wrong here? No, this is wrong. No, I'm just bugging. All right. There we go. All right, now let's wash this. But before we do that, so far this is fine. It's wait a minute. There we go. Now we're good. So let's do one final rewash and we'll wrap it up tonight. I was a fool. I forgot to put the tween in. I don't need to repeat the toxic YouTube shit. You already know. If you have any questions, leave in the comments. I know I'm not the best at explaining stuff. English is not my first language. It's difficult explaining things at times. But besides that, if you have any questions, put in the comments. I'll answer the best of my abilities. Because when it comes to explaining things via stream, I'm terrible at that. I do try to go step by step, but it's kind of hard when OBS does not show Adobe Animate stuff. Just have patience with a project like this. Aseprite's gonna be your primary workhorse, as you've seen from me doing a little bit of work tonight on that. Adobe Animate, when it wants to cooperate, it's gonna be your secondary one. There's other programs you can use. This Adobe Animate is just relatively accessible to use. Well, relatively accessible in general, but there are times where it just does not want to cooperate. Like we've seen, it does mysterious, weird things on its own. Besides that, just have a lot of patience with this. You're going to be spending a lot of long nights doing this because these sprites aren't made for this type of environment. So you have to be doing a lot of custom things. A lot of custom drawings. You'll have some tough days. You'll have some annoying days. But just stay with it and you'll get stuff done. Anything's possible. I've shown it. Like these sprites, especially these two, they've been through hell and back. I think Mia's sprites are pushing over 100 right now. Hold on. Ooh, yeah, we gotta be careful here. Fuck it, we'll end it with Isaac's theme. Still rude. My dog's getting restless. That's how I know it's time for me to wrap it up. I need to go give him food. Like I said, tomorrow primarily I need to get working on getting that video released. So same time, not as late as tonight, but I'll stream as soon as I'm available. Tonight was definitely a way longer stream than it probably should have been. Well, way later stream. I'm fine with that. I just gotta fix the awkward dash that she's doing, but I'm pretty much fine with that. Okay, good stuff. Alright, everybody, as mentioned, I'll be back around the same time like usual. Just tonight was a little bit like later. If you have any questions, put in the comment section. But besides that, VOD guys, enjoy the VODs. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. It'll be a little bit later because I gotta work on getting that video released. Alright, take care guys. Have a good one, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.